There is something that's been puzzling me lately. Puzzling in its intricately complex simplicity.
All my life it held me captive, governing how much of it I choose to or not to live. It's been my frame of reference for every thought, action, and reaction forged in my psyche. It's been my mental placebo, the place where I go when life don't seem to make no damn sense, and the things got too intense for my feeble mind to conceptualize. Like, how come we all prayed and fasted and prayed and fasted? We all believed, but Auntie Jenny still died.
And sometimes some of the concepts just get my head real hot, because my church used to teach me that the Israelites were white. And when I read my Bible, I could clearly see that they were not.
And when I think about the Bible, I wonder, where is the rest of it? The parts that didn't quite fit the narrow, skewed perspectives of the powers that be. The parts that showed that Jesus studied Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism, and every other ism and schism and showed them all flawed to be. And when I think about Jesus, I reasoned one time that really couldn't be his name, because I realized that there's nothing for a J in the Hebrew or the Greek. And when I asked my pastors, they would get real antsy when I start to speak. And I never thought that I would ask these questions. Things like, how about the similarities between the commandments and those 42 laws of Ma'at? Didn't anybody ever see? And if they did, how come nobody ever told me? And why do we believe that God is a he, and the church is a she, and that the merging of God and a man-made entity could produce divinity? Oh, if only we could see the inequality in that equation. Old ideas are being aborted. Firmly held misconceptions are being distorted. Ideas like when John said in Revelation, John was in the Spirit on the last days. Could it be that his shackles were raised in a way and he was projecting and we misconstrue it as praying? And I know that some of you are going to get very antsy when I start to speak, but don't be. I'm just saying. Could it be that there is more to it than going to church on Saturday or Sunday and praying and singing 3 hymns and listening to the pastor and debating a week to do it over and over again? I'm just saying. And about that thing that's been puzzling me lately, puzzling in its intricately complex simplicity. Over the years, some have called it vanity. Others have chose to call it insanity. Well, my parents, they labeled it, and they call it Christianity.